All right, let's do it. We are back, I think. Yep, we're back. Happy Wednesday, everybody. We hope you're having a great week. We are back on another, I mean, it's usually Watercolor Wednesday, but it's Inktober, so that means we're doing all sorts of fun stuff. And yeah, we have a lot of different drawings today. I guess not a lot of different drawings, but we've been doing a lot of different drawings. And if we sound a little sick, it's because we are. So we're going to try our best to keep the energy and the lines nice and correct. We have our tea. We have our halls, which you need. And we also have something happening in 10 seconds that I guess we're going to kind of watch. I don't know. We'll see. I have low hopes for this, but we'll see. I can't imagine it's gonna go first. What? If it drops first, I'll be pumped. Nope. Bro, we're not gonna get it. I don't think we're gonna get it. No. Supposed to get a trailer for a video game today, and I don't think we're gonna get it. I guess I can't really mute that because there's no music. Can I change the screen? Oh, well, now we get to see Epidemic. Yeah, let's do this. I don't know. That was a quick. Okay, hold on. Are they just gonna rattle them all off here? Oh no.
Welcome to your vacation within a vacation, where a cozy DIY lifestyle awaits.
Is this it? I bet this is ASA, bro.
Your surroundings.
Nah. Oh. I don't know what this is. We're waiting for another stream, but another game.
Or simply craft it yourself.
Dude's going to work. All right, I don't know what to tell you about that. That works because I have to get. Ah, this shit's hot. Hold on, I have to take his tea bag out.
And watch as your dream home unfolds, just the way you like it. In fact, you can customize the whole island to your heart's content. Make friends with memorable characters. Develop your island to accommodate all kinds of tourists.
This is why I don't know if we'll show this, because this is just what it's gonna be all day. It doesn't feel like they're gonna show it, dude. So we're gonna start working on our drawing until someone goes down. Today we have Dangerous. Oh, none of our stuff's popped on. Dope. I thought they had powered down, as they say, you know. So yeah, so I'm not sure what this is. I'm not sure if we'll get ASA. If we get ASA, we'll make it, you know, we'll make it a thing. But until then, I think we're gonna get it right now. Probably not. Oh wait, wrong one. Moment of truth, maybe. This is what they're gonna give us. Nope. That ain't it either. This game doesn't even, like, what are these? Bro, I don't know about this. We're gonna keep it up, but we have to keep arting, I guess. Somebody says, is this Gen 2 missions in ASA? Wow. Like the same stuff we've seen 100 times. That movement actually is taken literally from a lot of different games. It's wild, actually. They would do that. Bold strategy, Kyle. We'll see if it pays off for him. Jesus. The game about oil rigs? No. Get the fuck out of here. Or are they joking? This is a joke. Alright. We're actually gonna use... No, we can use this. Alright, so today we have nothing planned. We're kind of all over for sketches. Again, we have a game going in the bottom corner. So we're kind of doing that. We're waiting for ASA. Is this it? No. We're waiting for ASA release or trailer. And until then, our prompt for the day is dangerous. And I think we have a couple that we really like. And I don't know if we should pop. It is Watercolor Wednesday. So I almost want to grab a little watercolor pad and maybe do some watercolor sketching. I think I'm going to do that. Are we still, where do we have to put this? Really a great way to zoom in on that. Raise it right there, obviously. Yeah. All I need to do is just raise this like this. That works. See, you just gotta be innovative. Game looks scary and dope. All right. So yeah, again, danger today. We're going with. We'll see if it works. You know. I'm not using color here because I am gonna. Again, it's gonna be watercolor. I don't totally know what the rule is with watercolors and pencil sketching. I can't imagine it won't. You know what I mean?
It seems there will be trouble.
This dangerous new guy in town seems to have his eye on doing business in old.
Probably can't see anything yet. It's light. Sorry.
Start advertising their services.
I've gotta go, but the party goes on.
We need to find him before things get out of control.
I will try to get this down quick so we can. That's why I kind of like doing a lot of drawing beforehand. You know, it kind of makes it easier for you guys to see at least, right?
Such as meeting the new guy tonight at the old slaughterhouse.
So I can just start darker and go right in.
We're getting close.
But I think anything, you know, we're chilling. We're chilling. We'll be fine.
Justice never sleeps.
I'm not playing any more games. After him.
I have a large supply of bullets.
Everybody's going nuts in the chat. It's
I'm pumped up with nuke like a freaking power plant.
Then get ready for a meltdown.
What's that noise?
Now have 5 seconds to comply.
Hi, I'm Philipp Seifried, Technical Director on Dungeons of Hinterberg.
And I'm Regina Reisinger, Art Director on Dungeons of Hinterberg. I know a lot of you have been asking to see more of the social aspects of Hinterberg and how the people you hang out with can help you as you progress through the game. So we're excited to give you a better look.
In this short trailer, we will give you a glimpse at how you might spend a typical day in Dungeons of Hinterberg. Decide which overworld to travel to, spend the day slaying and puzzling in a dungeon, and then head back to the village.
should have been about there, but that's okay.
Maybe
Not the end of the world.
success.
What are we watching? What is this? This is Unreal 5. Clearly. Nothing to watch here. Remember, we're always just checking angles here. That's all we're doing to start, for sure. Angles and shapes, right? So we saw we had that too high. We had to kick it down. We can see in our reference that that comes across here. Our reference is not visible to anybody, but I can see that. So bear with me. Kind of good music to draw to, actually, so I'm okay with that. This is slower. Oh. Oh. This looks like it. Oh, no. It's not. Gonna be some game that's way, way, way better. It's a tale about a fox. Come on. Doing. The North remembers. Is that like the schedule of what's happening? Oh no, they just did that. Huh. And to be fair, Metal Gear Solid games are always dope. So. It's fire. Wow. It was pretty dope. Kind of setting up this hand here because I think if I get this hand size correct, everything else will follow. It all kind of starts and comes out of the center here. Games are always pretty dope.
You have been chosen to govern a land of great peril and promise.
Never to show it.
From the scourge of banditry. But there is another threat, an illegitimate baron who claims the northern territories as his own. Will you prove yourself worthy of this honor, or will you perish by the traitor's steel?
I guess people still love this game. Kind of the same curve on both, actually. Oh, it has to be a little closer, huh? Yeah. That's why we sketch stuff out. That's why we always start sketching things very close, you know? Almost gets parallel on this side. Yeah, it kind of does on this side too, yeah. See, so what I'm kind of doing is I'm piecing it together as I keep finding all these little correct angles, right? So I followed up from here, now I'm working this way, and this might not work, but that's kind of why I'm hopping around. I'm hopping around as I get correct marks that I hope are correct at least. Right? That's perfect. What is this madness? I don't know. Let's keep arting, shall we? Everything's very light right now. Again, I think you're starting to see it at least a little bit, so. Oh! Oh! New game trailer. Happy Wednesday, culture. A lot of people have been waiting for this. Oh, dude, it's dog shit. Ew. Oh no. It's gonna be such the problem is it's gonna be such mixed reviews. People are gonna say they like it, people are gonna say it's awesome. I feel like Unreal 5 should have the destruction and when stuff breaks and like trees fell and when the gate exploded. That's Unreal Engine 5 to me. I don't care about how things look when it's just like off in the distance. And it looked like terrible. Culture, what's up? What were we watching? So that is a new game trailer that has been promised for so long, and the company sucks, and nobody knew if it was going to come out, and it's ultimately just a rebrand of the same game that they're charging for everybody, so it's a big rip, and it looks pretty bad. So we've had to just like quickly pop it in the stream. Now we're back. But yeah, that didn't look great. I mean, nothing about that was wow factor to me. Obviously, everybody's gonna be like, well, you're just a hater. Like, you're right. I had low hopes going into it. So I had to just pull it up real quick. That's a game that, yeah, it's a game that has like bad company. They're out of money, this and that, but they have thousands of player base. Volume good. Yeah. But it's just not. The gaming industry is just in a weird place. But now we're back, drawing for the day. Prompt number, I don't know what the date, 25th? Prompt 25. This week we're working on a few different things, so we're actually just kind of going with today's prompt in our own like sort of, you know, definition of today's prompt. Chat wasn't working, I was talking to myself. Bro, you're defining how I spend my days, dude. But yeah, now we're back, and the prompt is a dangerous. So I kind of got, I feel like some of my interpretations are a little bit, you know, out there, but all I thought of was, what's up, danger? The song from the Spider-Man movie. So that's what we're doing. We already did Spider-Gwen. We needed a Spider-Man. Miles. So yeah, that's where our dangerous comes from. Like, what's up, danger? Shut up just as the video turned up. I was like, turn it up. I saw that. Oh, yeah, I saw you say turn it up. I popped it up. I was like, ooh, he right. I don't know. Again, the destruction of stuff is sort of what Unreal 5 should bring to the table, and it didn't look like it had much to it. But who knows? I don't know. Twitch is gonna say he loved it. But I don't know, man. It's hard to say a game. It's hard to produce games these days. It just is, and it seems like a wild thing. I genuinely think they have to make them more expensive, but because that game. So we were also going back and forth with today's prompt being dangerous. We were going back and forth of whether we should draw like a dinosaur, you know what I mean? And be like, oh yeah, let's get into the spirit. And then I was like, the game's gonna suck. Why would I let that game dictate what I draw today when I know it's just gonna suck? So I'm happy we went with what we did. Like, what's up, danger? Everything's just straight lines and angles. Everything's straight lines and angles. That's it, especially when we're starting. That'll be the majority of stuff you fix, right? Or you won't fix it and it'll be wrong. So I guess that part's up to you. But if you are fixing stuff, that's the way you want to do it. Trailer was confusing for something that was supposed to be more pleasing than fake explosions. It was like the same trailer as the original one, which I guess I kind of see the point. Like, let's show them the same trailer that we've produced, just make it better, which is like, yeah, I get that. That's smart, but it's not better enough. You can't like make it a few percent better. And be like, look what I changed. Pay me for a new one. Well, oh shit. I guess to be fair, that's kind of literally what our talks about the art world are, so. Well, I guess a lot of things function like that. It's the same thing, pay me again. It's like, wait, why? So I guess that's fair. Not on them at this point. No, I love the art world. That's why I'm an artist, for the community and support throughout the art world specifically. It's a weird joke, but I don't know. We'll move on. Can't believe that trailer. What's Switch saying? Is Switch liking the trailer? I know he is. I know he is. There's no way. Let's just get back to our angles here. Angles and proportions. That is it. Culture, I promise that's not how we start all of our streams. Can't stress that to you enough. Either way, this mode has been fucking hilarious. You're not wrong. You're not wrong there, dude. The weird part about Miles Morales, or actually the cool part about drawing him, which I'm noticing and I've liked, obviously the movies are incredible with their artwork. But he's a kid, so he's smaller, which is interesting. You know what I mean? Like, he's just not, because they make him a kid, which I guess Spider-Man always is. So I definitely haven't drawn many Spider-Mans, I guess, but maybe it's just, again, a Spider-Man thing. 'Cause I guess Spider-Man's always, what, like a teenager? He's always like 16, 15, right? I think. But that's very interesting versus drawing even a Thor or obviously a Superman or anything like that, where everything's big. Spider-Man's wiry. $5% improvement in grave is the same trailer style, everything. Dinos with the better graphics. I don't see them really. Yeah, I don't. Nothing wowed me. I feel like being a good artist means working with equipment and systems. You have to make a new way better to do what you already do. A fast 100%. 100%. That's the hardest part of being an artist. Is that while you have to improve your actual, like, while you have to improve your rendering skills, you have to improve your time as well, which is frustrating. Not frustrating, challenging. But it kind of goes hand in hand too, because again, as you get better at rendering, it goes quicker, right? Your marks are better. So it kind of definitely goes hand in hand, but it is a big challenge with the art of being an artist. That's exactly it. It's almost more important than accurately rendering. Is finishing projects. Finishing projects on time is the #1 task for an artist in any field. It sucks. It doesn't suck, but it that's the biggest challenge, because you have deadlines, you have dates, you have shows, you have holidays, you have sales, you have this, and if you're off or late, you lose. I mean, it's gone. People don't wait for art. Should. They don't. Some do. %, the process much better out in 1,000 strokes and 10. Exactly. That's exactly it. And the trick is figuring out how those 10 strokes can begin to actually emulate the 1,000. So that you can work faster, more efficient, and everything like that. That's the hardest part. Yeah, we're just doing a nice loose sketch today. We're going to do a sketch with some colors. Some fun colors. It is Watercolor Wednesday, so I guess we are hitting the Watercolor Wednesday part of it too, you know? I like to be efficient. Why not? Gonna be too low. Yeah. Reach. Get out of here, my phone's dead. Talk to you soon, brother. Have a good day. Much love, gang. Appreciate you, man. Hope you have a great day. Blue, enjoy your day, brother. Always a pleasure chatting and appreciate you chilling. The line's somewhere there. I'm not exactly sure where, but it feels right. Let's turn this shit off. We couldn't care less about what they have to say next. They lost us. See this? A little lower. That curve's pretty even. Kind of feels like it should be there. Once you start getting correct marks and angles, you're kind of just pushing lines or shapes just a little bit, right? Or you hope to be, at least. Again, everything could be wrong and you have to change it all up, but this hoping isn't too oh, because what, this has to come down anyway. Cool. We'll just make these eyes a little longer. Cool. When I'm looking this way, I'm checking a monitor that, again, is straight on and just resets my brain of being able to see, right? Distances, proportions, It's a good thing to have. Similar like using a mirror, where you turn and look in the opposite of a mirror. It just kind of resets your brain, because you get very used to looking at what you're looking at here. And our brain loves organization, sympathy? No. Organization, simple things like straight angles. So anything that's it just like wants to really straighten it out. And you won't notice unless you take breaks or continue checking your angles, that's all. And the best thing you can do is just keep checking, because what happens is then we get, again, a sketch or a start of a drawing that we really like, right? What's up, Dane? What's up, Danger? Maybe you should go like, what's... I think we'll do something like that. But is it weird to start a sentence with like? Yeah, it kind of feels eh. Wait, is Ark out? No shot. I feel like playing that stupid game after everything. Yeah, so the more you check as you're drawing and creating the start and the starting sketches, the less you'll have to fix, right? Measure twice, cut once. Same concept. Well, I guess not same, but ultimately, yeah. Sketch. Measure one. What is it? Sketch twice, draw once. There you go. How's that? Just made up a new line here. There's some jams. I'll give them that. Epidemic Sounds got the beat. That's definitely right there. It's definitely that one. That's interesting. Might not be as angled as much, but it doesn't come down further. His beats are choice, man. You can see all the grid lines that I have. So again, I'm just checking heights, like this angle's height with this angle, this little bump, or this, like all of those. I know from, and again, it might not be perfect, but it's pretty close. I can tell you that much. And that's just, again, a good way. That's like what it takes to not redraw and redraw. And I'll still possibly have to redraw this, but it's one of those things that if you continue to check it as you go, it's just better. It actually is better, not different. This is actually better. And it's like anything, as you get the better the artist, they can check it obviously less and less and less, but a lot of them still all check quite a bit until they get, you know, the basics down. Basic shapes and proportions. Oh, I missed that bottom. Okay. Oh, wait. Where am I ending this? Right here. Yeah. Okay. No, I'm right. That means I brought this side too far. That's okay. Oh, no, not really. The part that I thought was too far was actually exact. Pretty cool. This side's a little off, but only down here. Okay. Good. We Gucci. Did we Gooch ever catch on? It couldn't have, right? No. There's just no way. It's wild. I feel like people probably tried it, but no, there's just no shot. See, I'm just going in light so I can always change those angles. And again, I'm just kind of pushing that line out. See? It's like, again, it's not simple, but if you go slow and just keep measuring and checking angles and working, again, like anything that's a task or a project, it's pretty basic. Or it can be. It can be. It's definitely, again, it's not easy, but it can be much easier than people tend to make it, I feel like. Keep putting the shapes in the right places. That's it. Stop drawing hands or shoulders or faces or Spider-Man or this or that. And just, you know, diamonds, squares, rhombuses. Really go back to, you know, your little kid stage. And just draw lots and lots of all different shapes. Right, this is looking tasty here. Right. So I was kind of trying to measure out this hand. Like I said, I started here and I want to make sure I still have it nice and accurate. Cha feels. That'll work. I tried all my pencil the way I should hold it, but I just can't, so. Here's what it is. I think we just go what's up danger, not like what's up danger. Supposed to launch on Steam today, but not on console until November. What the fuck? Told you it wasn't going to be cross-plat when it dropped. Did you like the trailer? Yeah, I wonder if there's gonna be baby dinos in the world. Did you see the baby RGs? No, I missed them actually. Or I just don't remember. I didn't love it, but I'm sure that's just me. There's a mama RG feeding, 2 babies in a nest. Maybe you can collect flyer eggs like wyverns. That would be pretty dope. They might have added that since there's not even wyverns for a while. I feel like it would be a little easier to get an RG egg than a wyvern egg. Definitely not as laborious of a task, you know? Are you already downloading it? Like, what's up, danger? 200 miles an hour with a blindfold on. So, what's up, danger? That's what inspired this piece here, just so people know. I've already got to buy a copy for myself. I wanted to give away. I'm not paying for a temporary Steam copy too. I'll just wait. Wait, what? You're not gonna play on Steam? Oh yeah, you're gonna. What are you gonna buy it on? Xbox? Steam won't be. So you're gonna buy it on Xbox? Oh, or Windows? Windows is what you want because it's cross-play between PC and Xbox. I don't really care about cross-play too much. So you're not even gonna play this game for a month? Smudge all over. Okay. Kind of putting lines in here because I'm going to add some watercolor next, and I don't want to lose my drawing. So. That said, I'm smudging everything with this glove. It's supposed to stop smudging here, but it's not, so let's change it. Yeah, my brother-in-law and I are both along the half the 80. Yeah. Makes sense, makes sense. Can you tell what it is? JK. Well, I guess I hope I'm JK. Kaz, he's got it. Nice. Wasn't the hardest version of the game, but when's your PC get there, dude? I'm excited for you. I want it. Supposed to be here between 8 and 2, and now it's 2:07. Oh, shit. Driver saw what it was and done kept it. Imagine how bullshit that would be. It does require a signature. I hope it doesn't come when it... Oh, no. That is the actual worst, dude. This will be definitely watercolor and gouache and probably acrylic, because we'll probably have to come in with some bright red acrylic on these gloves here. Gloves in the eye, maybe some Posca pens will be the play. Then we get into all right, that is a solid line start here, line sketch here. I ordered some screen tone finally. I'm so excited to try it. I think I'm going to try it on our celestial piece from the other day. It's very expensive though, it's unfortunate. So we'll have to use it sparingly and hopefully have fun with the little bit that we have. Gonna be somewhere right in there. Don't want to mess with it too much because a lot of this is going to come in here and be washed out. See how it feels. So yeah, a lot of it's gonna come like this, right? Maybe we put some. Alright, cool. I don't know. Maybe we put some of those like lightning bolts for when he has his spidey senses, you know? But I don't know. All right, I'm gonna take a quick 2-minute break here. I just have to go stretch your legs, check on everything upstairs, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna get our watercolors rocking and rolling. We have them ready to go right here. No brands until partnerships. Well, no shout outs, I guess. No, we can always talk about what we're using, but right now we're not. So. Actually, we're gonna go with gouache anyway. All right, quick 5-minute break. We will be right back. Appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. Please make sure you smash that like and subscribe down below. And while you're down there, hit that share button. Send this video to a friend so they can join our awesome community. We'll be back. 5 minutes, baby. All right. So this is obviously our other one. It got damaged in the flood. It leaked out in the flood, but yeah. We have a Spider Gwen now. We're doing a Miles. So let's get it. Oh no. Got a cup of water. I'll be right back. Right. All right, let's see what we can do here, shall we? All right, so as always, we have to look and see what we want to kind of, get down and use early. Gouache is somewhat opaque, so you can cover stuff quite a bit. I'm sure we'll be using markers and colored pencils and acrylics, like we said. So a lot of different mediums for color here, even though it's Watercolor Wednesday. That's how it tends to go. Back at a meeting. Welcome back. I hope the meeting went splendid. Anytime I stop and stare, it's because my brain's just kind of thinking. And I can't tell. I guess let's just use gouache. Yeah, let's just go gouache. Easy. Yep. Let's stop thinking about it and just do it. Watercolor feels too loose almost. It's Wednesday, but that happens. What are you gonna do? My stream, my rules. I don't know what red. Definitely be using like Posca pens or acrylic paint at the end. You get some real nice pops of red, but gouache is pretty good. Right out of the tube, it's pretty opaque. The part I'm thinking about is if I want to put text in before. I almost want to put the text in after and just go right over it with acrylic Posca pens and paint and Montana paint markers. So that's what we're gonna do. It's just decided. Yeah, so I'm gonna. You're supposed to go light to dark with gouache, but I just can't do that yet. I'll find my starting point and just get it going. School using so many different mediums for this. Watercolor, I feel like They all tend to lend themselves together. That's definitely what I've learned about using a lot like this. Is they kind of go really well together. This paper. Paper feels like it's very rough, but it's okay. Yeah. What was I saying? They really lend themselves to it, especially alcohol markers, color pencils, and watercolor. You can really get some nice layers and colors, and it helps with the vibrancy because watercolor and gouache only get so vibrant. So it's actually a great, fun way to work that I've learned. Going slow to start. But we are kind of going to work with a loose gouache. So it's similar to watercolor. Gouache is kind of similar to watercolor, I guess. It is. It's just a little bit more, it's far more opaque. Basically directly in the middle of watercolor and acrylic. But you can really water it down and use it like very washy and loose, similar to a watercolor, or you can use very little water and use it straight out of the tube, and it can be very thick and not oil painterly, but have a lot of body to it. Probably going to be similar to our I'm not even going to say that, but I was going to say what we're going to do is we're going to bring up our darkest dark. I think. Let me put it this way, I think. But normally what happens is your darkest dark, like say on a value scale of 1 to 10, 1 being like pure white and 10 being like a perfect black. Usually you want to put that color in. But because I'm using gouache, I'm kind of gonna lighten it up a little bit, I think. And so all that means is I'm just gonna kind of work in a smaller value scale. So instead of say working from 1 to 10, I might work from 1 to 6 or 1 to 8 maybe. So it won't be a perfect black, but it'll still be a very dark color, but we'll see. That I don't know. That's something that you just, again, you don't really want to do. Sometimes you have to do. Sometimes you just don't have a perfect dark value and you just kind of make it your darkest dark. But I'm just kind of like underexposing the image, if you think of it that way. Overexposing? Underexposing? Adding more light. Nah, I know which it is. Whatever. Move past it. Just move past it. It was a good explanation until I tried using the technical terms. But yeah, ultimately a lot of edges get lost here. That's the fun part of, again, that's what drew me to this piece. And you tend to lose edges in, again, a dark value, a 10 out of 10 value, right? Or you have to just make it all sort of the same value of what you have to make your value the same as, like, again, wherever you're going to lose your edges, they're all 8 values. So they're a little bit grayed down. Or you have to do it as a whole, ultimately. I feel like I'm getting farther away from an explanation. I'm going to stop. And I say probably because with gouache and any water medium, your values are gonna, I don't want to say fluctuate, but they might change on you as you put down a new wash. It's already darker, see? Kind of just happens. That's why I'm kind of prefacing it the way I did, where it might change. But again, all of the values are going to change slightly, right? So what we're doing is we're working with a little darker value now and saying, okay, perfect. We're going to push our, say that, let's just make up a number and say that's like a 7 on the value scale. And I was saying, okay, cool. Let's push our darkest dark to an 8, right? Let's go one step darker and see how we go. That's all. And I'm still using that other value too, if you can see, because again, I don't really mind it. I kind of like that blue. I like that gray. We can always pull that right back in. Come down here, get a little more blue. Can't really pull my palette anywhere. I was set up to draw, so my camera's angled right now. Normally I do watercolor Wednesday with a flat palette. So my palette is usually right next, is like right here, paint palette. So unfortunately we're, you know, roughing it today. So it's a little different, but I almost want to put a piece of tape here to keep an edge. But I'm gonna have text there. Yeah. So that's overkill. See, always, again, you have a vision in your head and you're just kind of open to changing it, or it's always gonna keep changing and evolving as you're actually creating it. Well, it does for me. There are artists I've heard that say they have like the whole image in their head, and it's like, that's close, but a lot of times you have what is close to the reference or what you want the image to look like. I'm sure there are artists that, you know, have the whole thing, but a lot of time our brain, what we think something is going to look like and what it looks like is very different. So you just kind of have to adapt to how it might change. So you're definitely supposed to work light to dark. I don't. I get why. I don't like it. No. I've always worked dark to light, so it's kind of my own hang up, but yeah, that's what it is. I don't want to pull that all the way out, actually. That's not the right color. Okay. So now I'm going in a little, not quicker. But because I've kind of set up my darks now, I want to put in some of the lights and colors relatively fast, because then I'll keep tweaking and correcting them all. And now's definitely the time to again, not mess with values, because you have set up your value scale. But colors you can push at this point. Colors can be completely wrong if your values are correct. Values being how dark or how light something is. I have a pretty full palette actually. I have blue, purple, cyan, light red, dark red, cad red, dark, cad red medium, magenta, yellow deep, yellow light, burnt sienna, black, and I don't know, like a lime green. I don't know what it would be called actually as far as that stands. But that's the basic palette. Ultimately, you want a warm and a cool of each color. That's all. You want a warm and a cool of the primary colors. That's literally it. You don't need a warm and a cool. You can just pretty much do it all with primary colors. But trickier. That's the Zorn palette, actually, if you ever hear anybody talking about it. That's cad red medium, yellow ochre, black, and white? I think it is. It's actually a very fun palette to use, too, which is interesting. Really makes you think about a lot of marks. And how many you can get an insane range of colors from just those three. Black acts as your blue there. And it's a very fun palette to try. See, that's... I knew it was gonna... That is not supposed to be darker than inside. It's okay. Always ways to fix that, folks. What they are, I don't know yet. So just bear with me. We'll figure them out, though. That's for sure. No, I'm kidding. We'll do something, but I don't actually know what. And at the end of the day, you're the artist. So you can do whatever you want, really. That is the beauty of Inktober. It just kind of gives you a fun prompt, right? And you can go for it. I was kind of thinking about what we should do for danger, and this is all that came to my mind. What we're gonna do. Like, what's up, danger? That's where it comes from, if anybody still didn't know. That's where the thought process comes from, I should say. Cool. All right, let's see. That's like E. That's a kind of like a green. It's like a card or something. I don't know what it is. Forget what's on his jacket. I can't really remember. They probably don't ever really put like anything to it. There's like a random Saturn type shaped logo. Sounds right. Again, the big part of gouache is you have to allow the colors and the paper time to dry out, because the values will change and everything will kind of, again, desaturate just a little bit, right? Because as the water evaporates, it just doesn't look quite as dark. Well, it's actually not, but so it's one of those things that you work quick to get it kind of even, you know. You can always reblend it with just adding water, but you really want to keep checking and give yourself time for the paper to dry and the values to correct. All of this will probably be a little weird and I'll have to come back in. Okay. That's the fun challenge with gouache painting. And you can kind of, again, go in opaque. I like to start nice and loose and washy like this, and then go in with some more opaque colors. After I get paint down, and then I can make decisions better. And now it's a lot of value focus. It's a lot of values right now. Kind of what it comes down to. I say that a lot, and I'll probably say it too much, but it's just a big focus for artists. And a lot of simple mistakes are usually value errors. So that's kind of why I always try to bring it up. similar to proportions like we were talking about. If you check your values consistently, you'll probably end up liking the piece. Should finish this out today, but we'll see. Because again, we have to have this dry real quick. There's a lot of green in there that I don't want. Mixing up a little bit of a new red color here. I have to go through the glove actually here. Yeah. It has to be all the way through here, of course. So as this first layer dries and the paper starts to dry, that's kind of when I'll continue to add less and less water on my palette. But again, I'm kind of trying to put it down relatively fast, but I'm more just wanting to go down like kind of uniform and continue building my value structure correctly. All right, there. I gotta get this jacket color correct. I'd rather get the jacket correct than the little postcard on his chest, whatever it is. It's not a postcard, but it's part of his sweatshirt, obviously. Checking shapes with the values. That will be a cool marker because we can brighten that. Like whatever that noise was. Kind of close to me. Shouldn't be anyone down here. What I was saying, it scared me. Celtics season opener tonight. That's what we're excited for. Basketball time. We're playing basketball. That is exciting. it like any more saturated here, huh? I don't know. Tried. We tried. I don't like the painting edges because they're softer for these buildings. I don't mind it really. It kind of gives a softer edge anyway, which is cool. I'll just use a paper towel, just pick some of that, a lot of that pigment up. That's all. So it's not as dark as things regress into space. Remember, they will lose their saturation a lot. Trying to finish this today. We'll see if we can. We don't know yet. Always the goal to finish within the time allotted, right? But sometimes that just doesn't happen. 3 hours may seem like a lot of time, but it goes quick. Very quick. What are we at? We must be close. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm getting sloppy here. I can tell we're close to an hour. My brain knows, man. My brain just knows. Because you've been working for a while. Break time. It's important to take breaks. It's one of the most important parts of painting and drawing or anything at all. That you're focused on, that you're trying to learn and improve on, because it's just, you have to reset your brain, reset your focus. The best thing you can do is go 30-40 minutes on, 10-15 off, just, and then take bigger breaks in between as well, like go out for a walk, watch a movie, do something else other than just stare at whatever you're working at, computer screen, jewelry bench, anything. I don't care. Right, that works. Works big time. We can have a lot of fun with all this right now. Again, you have to start by just getting something on the paper. Not worry about it being perfect. Start to finish. Just get something down and then you can move it around. Wasn't supposed to rhyme. Can't stress that enough. Unless we liked the rhyme, then I meant to. It's pretty good. Yeah. Okay with all of this. Now it's dry time, which is nice. I'm gonna just set up a fan real quick and go take a 5-minute break. Two more marks. Not even 2 more marks. It's kind of just changing values real quick. Again, a lot of lost edges. And what I mean by that are when you you can't actually see the edge because it's a dark shape in front of another dark shape, right? So you lose the edge of it because they're so similar in color, value. I think those would be the only 2 things. Sound like I had another one, but color, value, and saturation, sure. Sounds good. Cool. All right, I like it. I like it. I will be back. Quick 5-minute break. Have to check on everything upstairs. Make sure we're doing good. Let's see if I need a new tea, actually. We'll be okay. But quick 5-minute break, and we're gonna continue this. We're gonna add in color pencil, marker, and some nice color that dries it all together really nicely. Set up this fan here. That'll help dry it out. Doesn't really work that well, but whatever. We'll be back in 5 minutes. Smash that like, smash that subscribe, and smash that share button. Send this video to a friend. Have them join our community. Be right back, gang. right. I kind of thought I had switched screens. I'm happy I wasn't really talking. All right, so 40 minutes left. We're going to try to finish this out. Kind of starting to think the Dayquil's wearing off a little. Kind of feeling like shit here, but we're going to keep going. And finish what we can. And clearly we have to get our blow dryer set back up. It got moved during the flood because it's usually hanging down here. So I don't actually know where it is. I do have a Hall's lozenge in, so I'm sorry if I make weird sounds. Sorry, game. So this is the same gouache paint. Obviously it's a different color. But you can see, oh shit, it doesn't go that low. Well, it does now. You can see how much more opaque it can be, right? Even with a bright color like that. So it can go down really nice and thick, you know? It's always good to have a rag or a scrap piece of paper that you can mark or sketch before you put the mark down, right? With watercolor and gouache specifically, because you never know how much water's on your brush until you're really, I don't know. I guess masters probably do, but I certainly don't. And I would highly recommend doing one of the two, if not both. Again, worst case scenario, you save yourself bad marks over and over again. It's not a bad worst case scenario if you ask me. But I'm still gonna go over this with marker because again, that's just gonna, oh shit. I was gonna say, don't do what I did because you'll put your hand in that puddle of paint, but then I did that, so. There's the proof. Just going in with a clean wet brush. You could probably use a clean dry brush also. And just kind of picking up some of these areas of paint where I kind of know I have to change it a bit with marker, just color-wise or value-wise, right? And you just kind of slowly pull it right over the spot you want to pick up. Brush will pick it up. That's the beauty of gouache and watercolor. You can kind of keep working with it here and there, right? We'll pull this right up because again we can always change the value here, but we know this comes right up here. Right, dude, I legit chased the FedEx man through the neighborhood. No shot, he came in and left when I went to Callan. No, is that true? So like, oh shit. Let's put that in way too much paint. No, seriously? So what, you actually like got back and saw him leaving? Or you got back and just like, how'd you know he had came and went? I understand you came to the door of my camera. That is incredible. What kind of cameras do you use? I have a Ring and I love it, but I'm always curious what people are using. I checked the cameras when I got home. That is freaking hilarious, bro. Just a security camera. Oh, just like, oh, that's cool. Dope. That is freaking hilarious, bro. Music stopped. Why? So how's the PC looking then? I'm gonna try to play a song with my left hand here. Don't judge. Sorry. Got it. So I've heard of like Arlo, I've heard of Blink, and Ring are the three that I've looked into. And I went with Ring. Is the PC awesome? He's already playing with the PC. He's gone. Keep dipping into like a whole pile of paint here by accident. I hit it. I put a different different place than usual. One of the biggest tips about your palette that I always try to give people is just keep everything in the same place. And if you change it, that's okay, but like stick with the change. You know what I mean? It's like a toolbox or a tool bench or anything you want to say. If you have to reach for that tool and it's not there, it's inconvenient. Same as a palette. A lot of times I just reach for what color I need. I've reached automatically for like a yellow, and if I've moved colors around, next thing you know, I pull up and it's like a green or a completely different color. So the best you can do is keep your palette the same order. If that makes sense. Hopefully. Because it's a very big tip. Sorry, it's hard to talk and do these little lines. I won't lie. Things like that get tricky. I will say there are some tattoo artists that can hit some line work that is, oh man, Chris Garver's one of them. Oh man. Again, they're the masters, right? He's one of the greatest of all time. But he draws a straight line, just like, bop, no ruler, because he's just done it so much. It's incredible. Just the skills, again, that you can improve upon. Guarantee you he couldn't always draw a straight line. That's just practice. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. He's literally one of my favorite artists of all time. I've met him. He was one of my great, like, I met him when I was younger. It was awesome. He's one of my favorite tattoo artists. But he worked at all that. It's like anything, man. Do you have tattoos? I do. I have a bunch, but they're all hidden. I need to get more of that show. I have all mine hidden. Shoulders, arms, chest, ribs. I need to get more. I'm ready to get some around my wrist, so I need to get some right here. It's time. But yeah, I've always loved tattoos. I wanted to be a tattoo artist. Sounds too loud. I wanted to be and still, I mean, love the idea of tattoos. I also kind of get skeeved out by like doing certain tattoos on certain people. I don't like people. I had no clue. See? They're all hidden. They're sneaky. These show up sometimes on my arm. Yeah, I'd always gotten them like, you know, subtle and hidden from my mother. So that she wouldn't be like, you did what? But I have a full sleeve drawn up. And I have a lot I want to get. But true, same. But yeah, I've always wanted to be a tattoo artist. But then like every time I think about it, it's like, I don't know. But I think it'd be fun to explore that realm a lot. I really like the tattoo world and the tattoo culture a lot. But I also kind of feel like I've heard it's like very backstabby. Which makes sense. It's like any of those not craft, but like skilled, client-driven worlds, right? Where if I get your business, you don't get it. Which I think is probably what kind of makes it tough. But yeah, I've always loved tattoos. I have like sleeves drawn up, like I said, for myself. I have a full like sleeve and a half, calf tattoos. I have a lot of tattoos. That just comes down to money. They add up quick. Do you have tattoos? I feel like you do, right? I feel like I've seen... I was about to say, I feel like I've seen them and you're going to be like, yeah, I have a tattoo on my ass. And it's like, oh, no, never mind. It's like, I am mistaken. I lean to get rid of the glare sometimes. One hidden and one on my wrist. Okay, that's it. I knew I saw one. See, there you go. Yeah. I knew I'd seen one. And then I was like, hold on. I better not get myself in trouble here. Nailed it. Ready for my third? I want to get my dog's name. Bonita. I love that name. And that's like a really fun tattoo idea. But yeah, that's why I'm leaning to the side here. Nope. Sometimes the water just picks up a glare, so you have to kind of move and see things a little bit truer to the value they'll be. I mean, the color they'll be. Yeah, so we have 30 minutes. Okay, cool. I'll be honest and say these songs got a little weird. Sorry about that. They tend to. B, what up, baby? Baby. What's up, my friend? How are you doing? How are you? I'm doing great, man. Living the dream. Back. We are back on Twitch. Streaming away. Painting and coloring and painting, you know? How are you these days, my friend? Thanks for stopping in. Right. Good, just playing a game, watching the stream. What games we playing these days? What you getting into over there, man? Always have your cards. Need your color cards. If you're using markers, fill these out and use them. Otherwise, you will never like markers like you should. Can't stress that enough. People that don't like using markers, it's because you don't have these, so you're always using and choosing the wrong marker. Cannot stress that enough. Right now, I'm playing Division 2. Oh, that's a fun game. Update or anything on that? I feel like they were updating that quite a bit. And when you're doing these, make sure you do them correctly, because I got this one wrong. Oh no, maybe I got R23 wrong. I got one of them wrong, and it's inconvenient, let me tell you that. That's a good example of just markers working with the gouache, right? To just kind of highlight and pick up those vibrancies. That's why I like using them together. The hardest part is always finding the... I have to get an organized... We can move this. How about that? That's usually what I do when I'm working with them, you know? All right, let's see. We want... R1. Things I'm like... See? Usually you find it quicker than you would think you would, but... You can always make some nice corrections if you have to. Again, there's Posca pens, there's paint markers, there's acrylic paint. Do a lot of things with just you can fix a lot, right? You can always make these changes. And shadows don't always just have to be a darker color. Again, you can go over it with a gray. You can go with another color. There's a lot of ways to go about shading out certain spaces, right? I'm going to use a blue-gray here. And then I'm going to use a purple. right here. And some you'll see, some you won't, but it'll, again, some places just darken up your darks, like they enrich it. So it feels like there's more there. And others, you're kind of working with the color on top to blend it out. So that's what I'm doing with R11. And on this side, and that's how we show light. It kind of blends it right out too. Kind of nice. All right, cool. Let's see. So now we want this nice blue BG68. And all I want to do is just pull this blue out. There we go. As vibrant as possible here. And once I use a color, I am going to keep it out. I mean, I guess that doesn't go without saying, but I am going to try to again. Probably not try, you'll probably have to reuse it at another time. So let's see. G205. There it is. All right. Here we go. So now we can come right in here. And you can just kind of clean up. Again, you don't even have to do this part. This is just the beauty of art, is that I like things, you know, clean like this. So I want to come in and continue working the values and the shapes around, right? All the artwork I do, I tend to spend more time on it than you have to. And all I mean by that is I'm constantly going in and making smaller shapes. And that's not more times than I have to, but more times than I always thought I had to. So a lot of times when people are starting. And again, it's like you get your piece to a point here, but there's still another hour to 2 hours you could spend not even making it hyper realistic, but just making it pop more, making it work more, fixing edges, balance, values, any of that sort of stuff. And it's not always going to get better. That's not like a rule, but it's a way to continue tightening up artwork to reach a stage that you didn't think you could get to if you're struggling with your artwork. If that makes sense. A lot of times people are getting frustrated with their artwork before they have even spent the time that it should be good on it. That it should be good. And that's just not fair to themselves, right? And it's like that last 5% is what makes the difference. And the last 5% can sound like not a lot, but it can make a big difference, right? I think bigger than we tend to realize. Oh, puppet dogs, puppet dogs. Coconut's been on one. Sorry about the dogs. Yeah, they're still updating it. They're in year 5. Damn, that's awesome. That's really cool, actually. I always liked the Division 1. That's also why I said I kind of only half am saying that we might not go darker with the values. Because it's also a thing that I always try to get the correct values, and just the darker values lend themselves to stronger artwork. They just do. That contrast, that chiaro scuro, that light and dark, right? Yeah, I can go right over, and it's going to give me the underlaying from the look at how that just kind of blends right out. It's interacting with the paint underneath, right? And showing a certain amount of value. Because some's coming through, some's not. It's going to dry differently also still. See how the markers and the paint really play nicely together. See how it's kind of settling in and drying, where you're seeing more of the, you know, values underneath, right? Yeah, you can see that perfectly on cam, beautifully. And even if you work light to dark to light, you want to creep up on your dark still. Right? You don't want something to get too dark too quick. Oop, sorry. Oh, I thought I hit the camera. Nope. And I'm just going in BG09. It's a darker blue. I know, spooky. Now I might even go in with a black after. Like an actual full in some areas to get that really nice value. Kind of looking nice. We'll see though, we'll see. Now I've just switched back to the other gray here, and I'm kind of just blending the edges of that darker gray. If you're going with a lighter one, it'll kind of even it out. Oh, you know where I'll have to use the like a full black is where I have to cover this stuff, yeah. Okay, actually. It's gonna look real nice. Might even be like a black ink there too. Just keep checking what marker you're using, obviously, because you don't want to use the wrong marker. You will, and it'll happen. It's a mistake, but try not to. If you can help it. Alright, let's grab... I want to do like the 7 and PB2. PB7, PB2, PB7, PB2, PB7, got it, PB2. Alright, what do we have? 10 minutes left. Ah, shit. Alright, well, that's where we're at. That's perfect, though. We're going to turn this all nice and blue. Not even really change the value of it, which is cool. Make it a nice darker blue, right? There we can use the PB2. Let's go here. Now PB7's over here. Can we see? No, this nice bright blue. And again, I'm kind of just going over this so it picks up and blends a little, and it'll be some nice vibrancies here. But also some softer, easier edges, right? See how that blue's pulling it all together, where it's like kind of blending the edges as well as out the colors. Sorry, it's a weird sitting position, but it is what it is, right? I don't know. Told you gel pens. Gel pens are the best, alright? Alright, 5 minutes left. I'm gonna get 2 lines in here for the eyes. Sorry, that's not a moment I can like chat in. Give me a second. Here we go. Now we're finishing it up. Couple finishing marks here. We'll probably still go back into it, but looking pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very happy with how this came out. Like, what's up, Danger? I know where they went. I think this is the play. Nope, too dark. All right. This one, perfect. Okay. Got it. That's just a bright wash room. All right. Easy game. Be a white gel pen here, but I don't really want to put white there yet. Okay. I'm just putting a mark down there with the gel pen, and then while it's still wet, I'm just picking it up with my finger. So that it grays it out, right? Okay. Okay, actually. Where did... I'm gonna go for Moonlight Purple. That'd be cool if I got the first pick too. I did. Nice. Love to hear that. That was dumb and bold. Very lucky there. I like love and hate this thing because sometimes it works great. Other times the ink just like doesn't come out and it's very frustrating. But when it does work, it's really nice. Sometimes you let it gets twist, you twist it and it pushes the ink out, but sometimes I just get a little too excited. And it like kind of becomes like a game to figure out how, like a spackle game almost, where you have to smooth everything out. I don't know if anybody's ever played that. It's not a real game. I just mean like have you actually spackled. I'm weird, don't worry about it. Oh, should just close what I was looking. All right, 4:04. We're 5 minutes over. We gotta wrap this up here, gang. You can sometimes go back in and again use that same ink that you just put down. The little gouache mix. All right, let's see. Let's see. We're done out here. Yeah, we have to be. Stream's over. Huh? You don't have to leave. Well, we're not over yet, but I wanted to say you don't have to leave. No, I wanted to say you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. But I messed it up. So kind of unfortunate. Whatever. Where's those last two colors I need? Don't do this now. Not like these. Like, what's up, danger? And we're almost done. What up, Shando? How you doing, man? We're just about to wrap up the stream. But how you doing, brother? We're on our last, like, 5 marks here. How's life, my guy? Busy but not bad. Chilling still in the office. There we go. There we go. Busy but not bad is what we always like to hear, man. Well, I guess not busy we don't like to hear, but not bad. That's the big one there that we like to hear. Taking over a new program at work. Crazy. Hell yeah, bro. We happy about it? Like promotions? Talking promotion, man? Congrats, dude. Not at all. Oh shit. Thanks. My bad. He said not at all. More work, same pay. Eee. We don't love those. We definitely don't love those. All right, final marks. I keep saying that, but this time it's for real. All right. Thinking. Kind of hoping to gray all that out. Kind of made it much darker than I thought it was gonna. Oh, that's that. That works though. Ah, I stabbed myself on a pencil. I don't normally do that. Literally the final like dots. And when I say dots, I literally mean dots. Montana paint marker? I think, right? Molotov. Montana's the spray paint. I'm kind of just like tapping them all to push them together and make them a little blurrier, right? So it just looks like his glove where it's just kind of like spray painted. That's the goal there. Yeah? Works for me?
Scrapping the shadows, carving direction, my lyrical arrows. Preps are fresh and the style is mad. London town where the gangs are paro. Yeah, for the Thames we paddle. Yeah, for the grind, there's too much to handle. He's in the trap house, calls it the bando. But you spend your money on Nando's. Life is a game like snakes and ladders. Life is just an illusion, madness. Simulation, but nothing matters. All these MCs try like crackers. Piss on flips like old school slammers. They wanna hang but their eyes are daggers. Life is mad and we move with the tide. Fire and flame just surrounded by dragons.
Literally said there's no way I'm going long today. And it's like, look at what we're doing. Longest one we've gone. I don't know why I am the way that I am. There we go. That's what we want it to look like, though. And now we just need our nice dark gray to even out that black there, right? There's like a different ink in an actual black marker, but it always dries like. So you can just see how it's drying, like shiny gloss almost. Very weird. I haven't figured out why yet, but. Oh, works. Like, what's up, danger? All right, we're gonna wrap it up today. We really like how this came out. This is a fun one. Again, it fits with our. Oh gosh. Spider Gwen. So now we got the duo, right? We got the pair. This one came out dope. We're very happy with how that turned out, and we're very happy with how this one turned out. So there they are. Pretty nice pieces right there. Oops. Almost the same width. That's cool. Yeah, nice little twofer there. All right. We're happy we got Miles Morales all set. Let's sneeze. Nope, it's gone. We're happy we found a reason to do Miles Morales. That worked perfect. As always, we might tweak it up a little bit, but we're really liking the saturation, the vibrancy, and the colors of it. We might blur out some of the background still a little more, but yeah, we're liking it. We think it fits with the other piece for sure. And the Spider-Man series continues. So we'll be back Friday. We will be live Friday this week. We are not traveling. We have done all of our traveling, so we'll be back Friday. As long as we're not super sick. And Friday's going to be probably early-ish. 10 a.m. is what we're going to aim for, but we'll be posting if it changes. And we'll be back to Inktober. We'll have our week 3 inked, and maybe we'll be coloring that. Maybe we'll just be drawing whatever the day is, because it's kind of a fun little project here also. So until then, I hope everybody has a great evening, a great night, a great morning, a great day. However much time is in between now and next time I see you, I hope it's great. And please smash that like and subscribe button. While you're down there, hit that share key and send that to a friend, and have them join our awesome community. Appreciate the love, appreciate the support. Can't thank you guys, really can't thank you guys enough. And until next time, most important things of all, stay healthy and stay happy. All right, appreciate the love, gang.